Hey, so I don't really know how to do this whole vlogging thing, talking about your emotions through camera and recording it and all that sort of matter. I think that I decided to do this because I felt called and led to sharing my experience in the past couple days that involves God and how magical and wonderful He truly is, how amazing, beautiful, spectacular, everything, just glorious of a God He is. And He has helped me through a lot of struggles in my life, but this time was kind of different, actually. It was different in a ways where He showed me a lot more than I asked for, and for that I will forever be grateful. He not only has given me strength, but has taught me to love, forgive, and be fearless and courageous and trust in Him. And I guarantee you, if you have trust in the Lord and your faith is strong and your relationship is strong with Him, everything in your life will be beautiful and wonderful. And maybe that was the thing with me, is that I was living in fear. I was living in fear. So what ended up happening was that I started to have negative thoughts, negative feelings, and started to question a little bit about my faith until a couple days ago. You see, currently, I'm not home. I'm far away from home, actually. I hopped on a plane to a different state for different reasons. And unfortunately, those circumstances change. And before my flight, a couple days before my flight, I told myself that I shouldn't go. What for? I just cancel everything. Doesn't matter, right? And just so I'm not living in fear and being in a state I have never been in, don't really know anyone, and just traveling by myself. So that was my fear. Hopping on that plane, going to a place of unknown and uncertainty. And I just remember that before my whole check-in and getting ready to fly here, a little voice had spoken to me and just said, do it, Justine, go for it. Yes, you are in pain. Yes, you're broken. Yes, you are struggling and you're facing a lot of obstacles in your life and situations in your life that you don't want to, but do it. So I packed my bags and I did. So I'm here in the past couple days in this huge apartment that I was so blessed and fortunate to be able to stay here, because within this place, within this huge city, not knowing anybody, I found healing. found healing within myself that I was going through. And God's presence was with me throughout this whole entire trip. And He was with me every step of the way. All I asked was just for strength to get me through the weekend, and that was that. But He taught me more. He taught me to love, to forgive, to have courage, be fearless, for I am there with you. And He was. So, in the midst of me feeling broken, lost, confused, hopeless, He was always there by my side. And each moment that I encountered while exploring this beautiful city, I felt His presence even more. And it's just so crazy that a couple days ago, I wanted out. I wanted to fly back home, be with family, be with friends, to support me and comfort me. But I did it. I flew out here, and I did it. And though the first night was not the greatest, I got up the next morning and I walked, stumbled across this beautiful park, and there He was, as the trees were all sorts of different beautiful colors. I felt His presence. And as of November 9th of 2019, I surrendered to my Heavenly Father that I was done trying to live this life, this path that I want to take, when really that was never God's plan for me. That was never His path, and I surrendered in ways where I just wanted Him to guide me, to lead me to His path, to see what He has planned for me, because He's already written it out for me. And that's the greatest thing about God, is that He gives us choices. And the next following day, I went to church. I cannot begin to tell you how amazing it was to be there. I felt so moved. I felt like everything that I was feeling throughout my whole life, the struggles that I was ever feeling, the anxiety, the doubt, the fear, was gone. And it was like the Lord was just speaking to me. He was speaking to me in ways that I couldn't believe it. And I just look back that I should have surrendered to Him a long time ago. I should have not pushed Him away, thinking that I got this, that I have my whole life figured out, right? When really I don't. And I need Him more than anything in this world. That even when there was times where I pushed God out of my life, He still gave me that love that I needed the most in the past couple days. and He gave me strength, and He gave me courage to face so many things in my life that I never thought I could. So now, as on my way home, I am just so blessed and moved and changed because of Him. And if I never got on that plane, packed my bags, never got on that plane, I would have never felt that. And for that, I'm so grateful. So grateful. Everything that God has been in my life. And I just thought I'd share that with you guys. That sometimes when you're feeling so hopeless and just don't know what to do and just full of doubts and negative things in your life and in your heart, and if you are carrying such a heavy, heavy heart, pray. Get on your knees and pray wherever you are. Or go to a place where you feel comfortable and at ease and pray to Him. Tell Him all your problems. Tell Him everything that you were feeling. If you humble yourself to the Lord and give yourself that vulnerability and seek out for Him, you see magical and wonderful things happening in your life. I know that's what He did to me. So, if you have ever felt or are going through an obstacle in your life, just know that the Lord is with you, always and forever. All you just need to do is call out for Him. Call out for Him and do not be ashamed, because He is not ashamed of you. I hope that this somehow helped. And